Hi, I'm Girish Menon. I'm the Executive Director of ActionAid UK. I've been in this role for 4 years now, but I used to work with ActionAid long ago, from 1988 to 1998, for 10 years with ActionAid India. I'm pleased to be here as your guest for the Leader's Voice, and it's a great opportunity for me to share some of my thoughts and insights, and I hope you find that useful, valuable, and interesting. With all the uncertainty around Brexit, it's really difficult to plan for a future or the scenarios that might emerge because nobody knows what direction Brexit is going to take. But the one thing we are absolutely convinced about is to focus on our strategy. Our strategy, finalized last year, is about focusing on the rights of women and girls. It's about together with women and girls. And we believe and are deeply convinced that's the absolutely right strategy and the focus. We also have very strong networks within the sector, and we work very closely with peer organizations to make sure that as a sector we have a unified and coherent voice to continue to raise the banner of international development, to continue to build public trust and confidence in the work that we do, and to continue to work together with one voice to lobby with the UK government on the role that the UK government needs to play in protecting its commitments to international development as one of the rich countries in the world. So as part of our strategy together with women and girls, we have an aspiration to be seen as a leader on the rights of women and girls living in poverty. And we define that leadership as being bold, authoritative, and authentic. That's why many of our colleagues have come and visited many of your programs to understand the work that's happening, to understand the work that you do, so that we can bring those messages back here. And that has resulted in several initiatives that I'm really proud of. Something that we started off last year is called My Body is Mine, which has been a social media campaign, but we have taken it through various public events, and it's about raising the voice of women and amplifying the voice of women who are saying, stop it, my body is mine, and we will not allow this violence to continue. There's another amazing campaign, which is a photographic exhibition called Women by Women. It's women photographers taking pictures and collecting stories of women doing amazing things around the world, seen through the eyes of those local women. We had an absolutely fascinating event called the Survivors Runway in collaboration with ActionAid Bangladesh, where a group of women who are survivors of acid attacks came to London to put up a fashion show with a difference to celebrate the resilience and that courage. And that was so well attended. It was covered by BBC 3 or 4 times during the day, and we had several celebrity supporters in there as well. One of them was Jodie Whittaker, who had just been announced as the first woman to portray Doctor Who in a very incredibly popular television series, and she was almost in tears. I've been really fortunate in the last 4 years to have gone around and seen and learned so much from our programs, and these visits are so important for me to bring that message back of the work that happens on the ground with communities, with leaders, with yourselves, so that it continues to inspire us. And one of my favorite stories is I was visiting a community in Ghana. We were talking to a group of girls. They had formed the Girls Club, and one of the big issues they were dealing with was about stopping and ending all forms of violence against girls. They told us about some of the incidents that they had seen happening, witnessed, some of the teachers misbehaving with girls, some of the boys misbehaving with girls, but they really took it upon themselves to stop it because the community wouldn't. Their parents wouldn't believe them. And that power of the girls, who are just 14 or 15, to be able to change decades and centuries of a culture and the norms and behaviors, was absolutely fascinating. And at the end of the visit, one of the girls actually said, when I asked, so what's your message for everybody else, she just said simply, nobody messes around with an ActionAid girl. And to me, that was the high point of the numerous visits that I've done. To all my colleagues working in the LRPs at the front line, working and interacting with communities on a daily basis, I have just one simple message from all of us at ActionAid UK. You are the reason why we are legitimate and credible in this country. It is that work that happens at the LRP level that provides us the courage, the confidence, and the conviction to stand up in front of our supporters and ask us to continue supporting us on this journey. The confidence to stand up in front of the government, in front of political parties, in front of Parliament, and talk to them about why it's so important for Britain to continue to invest in international development. And the confidence for our staff, because what you do is what inspires us.